So check out this poor little guy. He's he's in pretty bad shape. His leaves are, they're not doing so good. I need to get some aloe vera on them. And you actually can revive these leaves with some aloe vera rubbing on the leaves, actual aloe vera straight onto the leaves. I cut this one there where it was dead on the end and trying to keep it going. But I'll tell you, so you can take this thing right here, just this, with no green on it, and grow it. And I'm proving it because the ones above, the leaves above, are going to die. But I'm going to show you something super awesome on here. Sorry about it being so close. So let me find it, guys. I should have found it before I started the video. So this right here is a little nub coming out. It's starting to grow. Okay. And then there's another spot here. Let me see if I can find that. That's a dead leaf. I'll get it off. I'm going to let you look at Aria while I find this thing on here. Ah, there it is. There it is. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Look at that. That is a root growing out of this funky looking thing that's dying. And so is that one. That's a nodule coming out. It doesn't look green, but it will change. All of this up here most likely is going to die off. But I've got a root growing out, you guys. So what I did is I kept on all the little, those big puffy green things you see, those roots. Underneath those is this wiry looking stuff, and you don't have to keep it. But I do, because they say you can keep it or you can cut it off to try to get some water getting into your plant, But what I learned from this Asian guy is using terracotta balls and water. And it's working. It takes a while. Trust me, it's not a fast process. But this guy was going to be completely dead. There was going to be nothing left of him if I didn't do this with him. And you see his little stem out here. He's got cinnamon on the end to heal it, but it still ended up dying. So I'll end up cutting it off at some point. But right now, I'm just working on getting some roots growing. And once they start growing, I won't move it from this into soil, because I noticed that when I put my orchids into soil, they start to die. Because this was doing better until I put it in a pot, and then it messed it up. So here in Colorado, it doesn't work very well to grow orchids in a pot of dirt, okay? This one has bark in it, and this came from the store about a week ago, so I'm not going to take it out of here for a while. This other one that I have right here, okay, I bought this one at the store about 3 months ago, okay, and it's still got its stems. They're not dying. They are actually growing little, these little things. So cool. Anyway, I put it in. These are terracotta balls down here, then some bark, and then some peat moss, whatever it's called. I don't know. It's orchid moss or whatever. I put that on the top. And this thing is going at it with the roots. It's grown a lot more roots since I transplanted it in here. I have some cinnamon in there, and I did some clove water with, it was clove and rice and aloe, and I poured that in there. And I'll tell you what, these methods that people think are kind of strange, they work really good to kill the bugs. They work so good to kill the bugs. I am like over these little bugs that keep getting in my plants and ruining everything for me. This guy, so it was almost dying also at my mom's, and it had one big leaf like this one that died, and I cut it off, took it off, and I put it into water, and I accidentally split this leaf off of the one that broke here, that the one that was dead. It's split. It just keeps growing split, but it's not dying. And then I got these 2 new leaves that came in since I moved into my apartment in February. Now, this guy has a massive root system that it did not have before. All it had was those 2 branches right there and no green roots. And this is the roots that I have gotten growing since February. Look at that. And this one's doing really good. It's got a whole cool little yellow looking. That means it's really happy. So anyway, guys, sorry for the long video about my plants, or my orchids, I should say, that I absolutely love, and I can't wait. Oops, I dropped some of my terracotta balls on the floor. Pick those up. They look like little turds on the floor. They're so funny. But anyway, looking absolutely fantabulous. And yeah, so some tips and tricks. I've got 2 new ones that have grown in here since I brought it home. 1, 2. So it's doing really well. I can't wait to see if I can make it flower again. But it's got these little things that are growing out of there. They got little, I know that's hard to see. They got little things growing out of there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a difficult time today. Anyway, yep, right there. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. God bless everyone. Thank you for supporting my channel with any way that you support, watching, liking, subscribing, or sending me a message. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.